Okay, I want to begin by saying thanks for purchasing one of my wood kits, and I'm going to show you how to assemble what I think is the best way to assemble this here little helicopter. So I'm going to do that by showing you how to disassemble it first, and this little guy just pops on and off because there is a locking mechanism on here to rotate back and forth, that will come off. Not sure if you can see that there's a little barb on the inside of there, which is going to grab that square that you can see in the center section. And the legs come right off, something like that, and another set of legs. To lay this down and pull these apart, easy enough. They are labeled 1 through 5, 1 being on the bottom and 5 being up on the top. The centerpieces are also marked, the centerpiece being pretty obvious because it has the stanchion coming up to grab the propeller, and then there's 4, 3, 2 all the way out to this engraved section. And you can assemble it back and forth however you want to do it. Something else we need to take important notice to, and that is we have this flat edge on the bottom that allows us to align everything when we place it on a flat surface and push down. So the first thing that we're going to do is stack them from one to the other end in order, and I'm going to set that on that first little receiving notch and stack, and just keep stacking. And there's our center section. Don't let the alignment bother you at this point, but we're just going to keep stacking. Stacking, you might have to push that over, pinch it in, and put in our outside piece. Okay, and that's what we got. You can see that that's not aligned very well. That would make for putting in our back set of legs a little bit tough. So what I do, put it on the edge of the table and press all this down, making sure the legs are going to stay in there all the way across. You pinch it, and that gives us a straight section that we can put this in. And we set those in. Hopefully you can see that. Again, if you're worried about your alignment, bring this in and set those down. And now we're ready to start stacking with number 1 on the bottom, number 2, number 3, number 4, and not always does number 5 slide right in there, but a couple different ways you can help it in. Sand the thickness there just a little bit, or pick those up and press down on all that. Getting this aligned flat will allow that number 5 to slide in and pass through. So it feels like that one over there is off just a little bit. Same with this side. Give it a little wiggle. So there's something not aligned. We're going to press it down, and it's still not wanting to go in all the way. So we're going to back up, and we're going to pull number 5 out, or number 4 out, put number 5 in it where it's supposed to be, leaving that space right there for number 4. And now we're going to slide number 4 in. See if that's any better. Something's a little cockeyed. And you may have to sand these pieces just slightly, but hopefully not. It is laser precision, and they just got to get lined up, and they'll push in, press in. And there, I think we have the windshield. So it should fit. If not, you might just sand real slightly, take the thickness down. We're going to put the feet on, and it's just aligning the notches. And same thing on this side. And I always tell people to assemble the whole thing before you add any glue to it. It'll, a lot of this glue will dry before you get things assembled. So that's just gonna snap in, and it slides in on the tail. Our propeller goes on top. Remember, we got that little locking tab that's gonna hook. So there is a little bit of force going down, but that slaps right in and still allows that to turn. So anyhow, good luck with that, and keep watching for new kits. Thanks.